Shalom, Famalama. This is Minister Sarah, and welcome to the Sarah Blessing Ministries. Now, I know it's been a minute since I've posted a video or a message. It's been about a month, and that's because I knew that I had an upcoming battle, and I have been purposely conserving my energy so that I was able to adequately be ready for it, prepare for it, be ready for it, all of that. Well, now I have actually entered into that battle victoriously, I might add. And when it started, I was feeling anything but victory because going into this felt like total and complete chaos. It was a hot mess. And let me just tell you this. The title of this message is called Your Promotion Might Be Messy. Because let me tell you what I encountered today. I walked into a building. Now imagine a big building, lots of offices, multi-level building, offices, rooms, meeting rooms, and offices everywhere. And you have a scheduled meeting in this building. You're going there to meet with one of your advisors, and you had previously spoken to an advisor, and you were expecting this person. This person has already, given you advice, helped you with some things. And so when you went to this particular appointment, you were expecting your regular advisor to be there or someone on their team, someone appointed on their team. So you show up at this building, and all of the usual people that you meet with, the other officials, they are present, but your advisor is not. So imagine everybody else has their team and their advisors, and everybody else is situated except for you. So when you walk in, you look solo. You look unrepresented. You look unadvised. You look unprotected. You look like you're walking alone, you're standing alone, and ain't nobody on your side. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness up in this place? So you go somewhere. Now you do know a chance that there may have been a chance where you had a different person that showed up than the other person, but you believe that somebody was going to show up for you. And so when you walk into this building, the officials inform you that your advisor is not there. And not only is your advisor has quit completely and is not showing up at all. At all. You're just all by yourself. And you did not do the normal type of preparation that you would have done, because you normally have some type of meeting with your advisors prior to any type of meetings or dealings or anything like that. So you didn't really read all of the pages and pages. We're talking about 50 to 100 to 200 pages of documentation. You didn't read all of that because you have advisors who ahead of time, they'll read all of this for you and summarize it. And you've been used to that format. And so you're expecting that. You show up and the officials let you know that not only is your advisor not coming, but tag, you're it. You are now the advisor. Yes, with no educational training, no degree in this field that you have never had a profession in. Now you are no longer the advised. You are the advisor. Oh my God. Oh my God. When I tell you that I had to hold on to something to catch my breathing because I thought I was going to pass out. And this isn't just a matter you could just walk away. You can't just be like, you know what? I don't want to do it. This is something that's very important in your life. So you can't just walk away even though you want to, even though you feel like it. That's what happened to me day. And that's exactly why I've been conserving my energy all the way up until now, because I didn't know exactly what the battle would be, but I knew that there would be one around this time. And so that's why there hasn't been any videos. I've done some posts in the community posts. That's why there hasn't been any videos, because I've been conserving my energy to deal with this ish that I knew was coming up. Lord have mercy. And so now I have been promoted to the position of advisor. This is a position I did not ask for, nor did I want it, nor do I want it. Okay. But the more I try to get away from this level of promotion, the more that it chases me down. And let me give you an example. Today, when I first learned of this, changing of the guards from the other person to me, I tried to backpedal out of it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to need a different advisor to help me with this. And I think that we should reconvene the meeting until I have another advisor that I could find. Do you know that they would not let me get out of the position of being the advisor today? They were like, no, you've seen this process before. You know how it works. You know how it goes. And I'm looking at them like, you done lost your ever loving. You have lost your ever loving mind. If you think I want your job, I don't want this job. This is the job that most people would never, even if you paid them, they wouldn't want to do it. But now they're asking me to step into this role for the person who's supposed to be my advisor. And I kept trying to tell them, you know what? Maybe we should reconvene at another time. I need time to regroup and figure out what I want to do with this. They were like, no, you got this. So imagine everybody around you who is in a very high position of authority now looking at you like you're on their level, and you have not had nearly at all the amount of education or training or qualifications or credentials that they have had. And they're looking at you like, you got this. And you're looking at them like, I don't want it. Give it to somebody else. I don't want it. Get somebody else to do it. And they're looking at you like, no, you got this. It's like the promotion that you never asked for and you never wanted, but you can't get away from it. That's what happened to me today. And at the same time, I know in my spirit, in my heart of hearts, that this is a promotion. It's a promotion. There's nothing else that this could be other than a promotion, even though I didn't ask for it, I did not need it, and I didn't want it, and I still don't. But there is no way to get away from it. Just like when you're chosen, God chooses you for a position. And if you don't want it, you still have to take it. Like Moses told God that he stuttered and he didn't want to deliver the commandments to the nation of Israel because he felt like when he was to communicate that, it wouldn't come out clearly. God was like, tag, you're it. You're it. You're still it. It's still you. And then Jonah, when God told him to deliver that message to Nineveh, the judgment was coming on the land of Nineveh. And Jonah was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want it. And then God made a large fish swallow up Jonah and convince him and compel him, you're going to deliver this message. And so he was in the belly of that fish for 3 days and God made him deliver that message. That's almost like where I am. And I know that I can't defy God, because if I do, it's going to be a situation like that where God turns up to let me know that there is no way out. How do I know? Because I've tried to get out of things for a long time, several times, several different ways. I was like, Lord, I don't want it. Kill me if you want to. Take me out. Matter of fact, I want you to. If I have done something so terrible that I've been tortured my whole entire life, Lord, I want you to take me out. Remove me from this planet. If I'm such a problem to other people where they hate me on sight, on the phone, before they've seen me, before they've met me, the first time they encounter me, they hate me and they're physically attacking me, Lord, take me off this earth. I don't want to be attacked constantly, nor do I want to be a constant burden to everybody else. Remove me from the planet. Do you know God won't do it? No matter how I've prayed it, no matter how I've begged him, no matter how I've backpedaled, tried to get out of it. I even backslid a few times on purpose just to be like, Lord, you see what I did? You see that? YOLO, Lord. I'm about to turn up at the club. Now what you gonna do? The Lord was like, tag, you're still it. I was like, oh no, you got to be kidding me. So I can't even sin bad enough to get out of this? Is that what you're telling me? That's what the Lord told me when he told me I was chosen. I couldn't even shake God off of me with sin because that's how chosen I am. The Lord was like, okay, go ahead and kirk out for a little bit. Go ahead and YOLO for a little bit. I'm going to pull you back from off the ledge until you get, before you get too far. Go ahead and do you for a minute, but I'm going to pull you off that ledge before you can jump. So the Lord will let you try something a few times just to let you know that he will allow you to do it. And then he will snatch you back from the ledge before he lets you fall off. That is what he's done to me, to where I know there's no way out. And so that's how I know for sure that this is a promotion, because I'm doing everything to run away from it, including the fact that I am not. I can admit it. I do not have ego involved in this at all. I can admit I am not qualified for the position that they gave me today, that they forced me to take. I'm not qualified for it. But I also know I can't get away from it, even though I want to. And so I want to let you know that your promotion might be messy. It might look crazy. It might look chaotic. It might look cray-cray, straight up cray-cray. It might look cray-cray all day. You are still chosen. You are still qualified. Even if people mock you, if they belittle you, if they gossip about you, if they slander your name, it cannot move you out of the position that God has hand created you for and chosen you for and predestined you for before the formation of the earth. That is where we're dealing with. What we are dealing with is the word of God upon a selected position, a selected rank that you will reach at a certain age in your life, that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter where you go, you can't get away from it, because God has designed it just for you. That's why God made different people. None of us are exactly the same. You could even get in a group of friends and y'all might start vibing together and speaking the same language, saying the same words. Y'all could even be from the same family. But I guarantee you this, no two people have the exact same spirit, and no two people have the exact same life experiences. Everything that God has allowed us to go through today has prepared us for the role and position that God has designed for us. No matter how much we try to disqualify ourselves, there's no way out of it. So I just wanted to drop that quick message on you today. I wanted to let y'all know I'm still alive. So I wanted to release the message to know I'm still alive and still thriving, and apparently rising, thriving, moving on to the next level, being promoted no matter what. And let me give you an idea of the level that I'm dealing with. So my energy is so popping right now, not because of me, because where the Most High God has already predestined that he's taking me, because the spirit that flows through me is the spirit of God. The spirit that flows through me, through my vessel, is the spirit of God. I didn't create it myself. So the spirit the spirit that God gave me, which is his spirit that's flowing through me, that is so popping that even the electric supplier, not the company that I pay my bills to, but the electric supplier that supplies that company. So imagine the overseer of all the electricity in your city. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. That company is now targeting me and constantly threatening to unplanned outages. We're doing work in your area. We're disconnecting this over and over and over again every few days. And this has been happening for several weeks. Why is this happening? You might ask. I want you to think about what that means in the spiritual realm. When people threaten your power, first of all, your spirit is radiating the power. The power is coming through your spirit, not your physical body. So when people are attacking you, they're attacking your spirit, not just your body. People see your spirit first before they see your body. People can see when you're chosen, they can see your radiance and your light even when you can't. And so even though I am inside my house, the windows closed, the door closed, the power company can sense my energy radiating from out of my place to the point where they are constantly threatening me to cut off my services that are paid for, by the way. Paid for every month, every time the bill comes in, they're paid. But they're threatening to cancel my services, to disconnect. We're doing work in your area. We're doing this. This has been happening for several months to the point where I know this is not a coincidence. This has been happening in tandem with my energy rising in the spiritual realm. Okay? Ain't that something? So that's what I'm dealing with. And that's why I took a sabbatical from posting videos, because I needed to rest my body, my mind, my spirit, my vessel, so that I could be strong. I needed to rest so that I could be strong enough to come do another message or another video. So I'm about to go rest now because I have another battle to fight tomorrow. But I wanted to release the message right now while I was in the flow of it. Right now while I have full awareness of what's going on and I have a minute to talk about it, I wanted to release this message because I know for a fact somebody else in the body of Christ is going through the same thing. And sometimes you just need to hear from somebody else that you're not the only one that's going through something, just so you can feel a little bit normal, because this world will try to convince you that something's wrong with you because the light of God shines through you, because you are optimistic, because this world has not been able to break you down with its low vibrational energy. It hasn't been able to break you down or tear you down. So people will try to convince you that you're crazy, that you're the one that's wrong, because you won't let them diminish your light or take you down or tear you down. So this message was meant, even though it was partially a rant, it was meant to encourage you in the midst of all of that. So let me go ahead and wrap this up now so I can get to resting. And I pray that all is well for you. So let me go ahead and wrap up this message right now and get some rest. I pray that all is well with you and yours and your household. For everyone who supports this ministry, I am praying for you. When you connect to this ministry and you wish well upon me and this ministry, I'm praying that over you and your household as well. I'm praying for you to be blessed. So until next time, this is Minister Sarah. Shalom and be blessed.